This year, the AP exam is pretty weird. You're only going to have 2 questions to answer. They're free response. Since it's open notes, it's not going to be easy little, biology explanations that you can just look in your notes and find. You're going to have to rely on your knowledge of the science practices. So here are the science practices from the course description. Let's talk about practice 1. Practice 1 really is just concept explanation. Okay. So what are some of the task verbs that you would have to use here? For concept 1, you're going to be asked to describe or explain or identify. Okay. So if we look at a question, here's a question from last year's AP Bio exam. And we've looked at this question before. It says the petal color of the morning glory changes from blue to red, and that's determined by the pH of the vacuole. Okay, so it's showing you like in the bud, and then when the flower opens here. In the bud, there's more hydrogen ions in the vacuole, and the pH is 6.6. In the open flower, you can see there's less. There's only 1 in here, and the pH is higher. Now it says, here's one of our task verbs for this. It says identify the cellular component in the model that's responsible for the increase in the pH of the vacuole. Okay, so what's the thing that made the hydrogen ions leave? This is science practice 1 because you have to have an understanding of what pH is, and pH means hydrogen ion concentration. So what's allowing those hydrogen ions to leave? That would be this guy right here, the potassium hydrogen ion transport protein. Okay. So we've identified it. Identify just means like point out that thing. Okay. But another science practice 1 is to describe. It says, and describe the component's role. All right. So that transport protein allows hydrogen ions to leave. Okay. So how does that change the pH of the vacuole? Well, with less hydrogen ions, the pH is higher. Okay. So we had to rely on our science knowledge to answer those questions, to do things like identify and to describe.